Welcome to the quiz. Today we are taking a look at the hidden geometry of the Finnish language. By the end of this video, you will be able to use specific word endings, hooks, to order coffee, eat pastries, and navigate the space inside a cafe. Get a pen and paper ready. There are 10 questions and you can track your score out of 10 as we go. I will present a scenario and 4 options. After a brief guiding principle, you have 5 seconds to choose your answer before the reveal. These hooks replace the need for separate prepositions, providing a consistent framework for Finnish communication. Question 1. You are ordering some coffee. Consider the hook used for liquids and ongoing actions. Which of these 4 hooks correctly completes the word? 5 seconds. The answer is option C. To specify an amount of coffee, you add the partitive hook to get kahvia. For a word like leipä, bread, you would use the dotted version, leipää. Question 2. You have a pulla, a bun, and you intend to eat every bit of it. To describe eating the specific whole object, how do you say, I eat the bun? Take a look at these 4 choices. Which option perfectly describes the total result? 5 seconds. The answer is option D, syön pullan. The N hook identifies the action as a total result. You are finishing the entire pastry. Question 3. You are sitting in the cafe, kahvila. Using the inside set for buildings, which of these spatial suffixes correctly places you there? 5 seconds. The answer is option C, sa. The sa hook means in. Adding it to the word creates kahvilassa, placing you physically inside the building. These first 3 hooks define the state of an object based on its volume, its completion, and its physical enclosure. Question 4. Now you are sitting at the table, pöytä. Since a table is a surface, apply the at surface set. Which of these 4 options is the right fit? 5 seconds. The answer is option B, älä. Because a table is a surface rather than a container, the grammar requires the älä hook, pöydällä. Question 5. You do not drink coffee. To say, I don't drink coffee, which option is correct? Review these 4 statements. Which correctly applies the rule to the object? Keep in mind the rule for negative sentences. 5 seconds. The answer is option C, en juo kahvia. In a negative sentence, the object must take the a or a hook, regardless of the quantity. Question 6. You are leaving the cafe. To express moving from inside an enclosed space, which hook is needed? Select the correct word variation from the options on screen. 5 seconds. The answer is option C, kahvilasta. The sta hook represents the specific motion of moving out of an enclosed space. Moving between spaces or using negative verbs changes the physical logic of the word endings you must apply. Question 7. You want to say the price of the coffee. Use the hook that expresses ownership. Which of these 4 suffixes is the right choice? 5 seconds. The answer is option B, en. This is the genitive en hook. It creates ownership, making the literal translation coffee's price. Question 8. You are walking into the cafe. Building the into hook requires doubling the last vowel and adding n. Which of these 4 variations correctly indicates moving into the space? 5 seconds. The answer is option C, kahvilaan. For motion into an enclosed space, the vowel is extended. Kahvila becomes kahvilaan. Question 9. If you say swen pulla instead of swen pullan, what information are you conveying? Consider the first 2 possibilities. Is the task completed, or is it an ongoing process? Or look at the final 2 options. Does it imply a negative state, or simply a location? 5 seconds. The answer is option B. Using the a hook indicates that the action of eating is currently happening and is not yet finished. Question 10. To express moving to or onto a surface like a table, which hook do you use? Pick the correct directional suffix from these 4 choices. 5 seconds. The answer is option C, le. While la indicates a stationary position at a surface, le signals active movement toward it. Finnish uses these suffixes to define spatial relationships, removing the need for the prepositions used in English. You have reached the end of the test. Total up your points now. You have practiced the core rules for interacting with objects and locations in a Finnish cafe. Share your score out of 10 in the comments below. Every single new Finnish noun that you learn can be applied to this same spatial framework. Keep practicing.